Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello, my dear students. Inshallah, today we'll be talking about the story of Prophet Adam, alayhi salam. But before we start talking about the story itself, I want to ask you a question. What's the difference between create and made? Yes, as you said, actually to make something from something that exists already, and to create, you made it or you brought it to existence from nothing. So something to be created, it means that it was brought to existence out of nothing, but to be made, it means that it has been formed out of something else that already exists. You know that we can't see Allah and we can't imagine Him. However, when we look around ourselves, we can see lots of signs that prove His existence. Actually, everything around you will tell you that there should be a creator behind them all. For example, the sun is a proof that Allah exists. I know that you all know the story of Prophet Adam. You know, Allah created Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve were in the paradise or Jannah. Allah told them not to approach the forbidden tree. Shaitan tricked them. So Adam and Eve eat from the tree. Adam and Eve are exposed. Their private parts have been exposed. Then they asked Allah for forgiveness and Allah forgave them. And then they have been sent down to the earth. I know that you all know these details, but to be honest, this is not my main concern today. I want to tell you the story of Prophet Adam according to the Quran. And I want you to make it like a key of your research when you find out more about any story of the Prophet, to open your Quran or to search the ayat that's talking about this Prophet or talking about his story. This is inshallah will help you to understand the story as Allah asked you to learn it or to know about it. We also have to find out the lessons that we can learn from each story. So this will help us to increase our experience. If you search for the ayat that's talking about Adam alayhi salam, you will find many surahs talking about him or telling you the story. For example, Surah Al-Baqarah, Surah Al-A'raf, Surah Al-Hijr, Surah Al-Isra, Surah Al-Kahf, Surah Taha, Surah Sad. But I will start my story today from Surah Al-Baqarah. Allah said to the angels, Inni ja'alun fil ardi khalifa. Allah said, I'm going to place a khalifa on the earth. To understand the word khalifa actually it means generations comes after generations, replacing each other on the earth. Also, it can be like inheritors of the earth, or it can be like, actually one of our mission is to spread the knowledge or spread the guidance between us, and this is one of the meaning of Khalifa. So Khalifa has many meanings which all reflect our missions on the earth. You may ask yourself, why did Allah create us? This is a very good question, but to answer the question, you have to know that there's 2 points to be able to answer the question. First, to know the wisdom behind the creation, and second, to know the mission of the creations. The wisdom behind our creation of mankind or humankind, is unknown. We don't know what's the wisdom behind this, but the mission is known. Allah told us, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I didn't create the jinn and the mankind except to worship me. I want you to take into your consideration some concepts, okay, that will help you to understand each story of the stories of the prophets. The first key is preparation. Allah, before bringing Adam to life, He prepared everything for him. For example, He made everything in the heavens and on the earth subservient to Adam alayhi salam, or subservient to us, and also brought lots of signs that prove His existence, so we will not have any doubts about our Creator. For example, we would need night to rest. We also need sun and day to work. So this is why Allah created the sun and the day and the moon and the night. I want now to focus on the original material that Allah created Adam from. When you search your Quran, you will find that Allah mentioned many words describing the original material. Actually, all the words will tell you the stages that the first material have passed through the creation of Prophet Adam alayhi salam. For example, Allah started saying, هو الذي خلقكم من تراب. Turab means dust. Actually, you will find another word which is طين, and then طين لازب, and then حماء مسنون, and then صلصال كالفخار. You shouldn't be confused. As I said, these are stages of the material. So the first material is dust, turab. And then the turab was mixed with water, so it became clay or teen, okay? And the teen became sticky, so it was teen lazib, yani sticky clay. And the teen lazib have been left for ages, so it became hama masnoon, and then it was ready to be shaped, so it was like the Play-Doh or clay of pottery. So subhanallah. So when you search your Quran, you'll find that Allah mentioned that He created Adam from turab, من طين لازب, من صلصال كالفخار, ومن حمأ مسنون. All these words will tell you that the first materials that Allah, or the original material that Allah used to create Adam, has passed some changes. For example, it was mixed with water, and then it became clay, and then the clay became sticky, and then it was left for ages, and so it changed some properties, and then it was like ready for to be shaped, so it was صلصال كالفخار. So تراب, طين لازب, حمأ مسنون, صلصال كالفخار. But this is for the first human. What about the other humans? Allah told us that He created us from nutfa, and then He made the nutfa alaqa, and then the alaqa mudgha, and then the mudgha idham, and then He فكسونا العظام لحما. So it started with a sperm mixed with an egg, and then the sperm and the egg mixed, and then it was like a clinging clot, and then the clinging clot started to like lots of division inside the cells, so the cells started to be differentiated and undifferentiated cells, and so some cells will make for example the nose, some cells will make the face, some cells will make the teeth, and so on. And then He made the bones, and then covered the bones with flesh. So subhanallah, this is how we have been created. So if we are talking about the first human, he was created from dust or from turab. But for us, min nutfa, sperms mixed with eggs, and so on. If you look around yourself, you'll find that you are one of the signs that prove Allah's existence. So this is all to reflect Allah's capability. If Allah wants anything to be, it will be. Allah created Adam from dust. So subhanallah, I want you, when you read the story of Prophet Adam, to learn what's the difference between the different creations. For example, we have the angels, we have the jinn, and we have the humans or mankind. Angels have been created from light, but jinn been created from fire, and humankind have been created from dust. We are talking about the original material for the first creation. Are these creations different? Yes, they are different. The angels, they don't have the free will. The free will, it means that you can choose to obey Allah or not to obey Him, to be obedient or to be disobedient. So the angels don't have any choice. But for jinn and humankind, they have this choice. They have the free will. So they can choose to obey Allah or not to obey Allah.